Hello everyone, this is Grade 3, Module 5, Lesson 19, Homework. The directions state, divide each number line into the given fractional unit, then place the fractions. Write each whole number as a fraction. So for A, we're going to break each of these into thirds, and I know that when I go from one whole number to the next, so 1 to 2, I'm going to break it into thirds. And then from 2 to 3, I'm going to break that into thirds. Between each whole number, I'm going to have units of thirds. So now, I know that one whole, when I have thirds, is 3 over 3. So if this is 3 thirds, this would be 4 thirds. This one would be 5 thirds, and I'm going to write it up above, because that's one of my fractions. 2 would be 6 thirds, because 3 thirds equals 1 whole, so doubling that, 6 thirds would be 2. Next I have 7 thirds, 8 thirds, and again I'm putting it up above because that's one of my numbers. And then 3 would be 9 thirds, because since 3 thirds is 1 whole, I know that if it's 3 times that, I'm going to get 9 thirds over here. So let's take a look at the next one down. And this one is 6th. So I have to break between 1 and 2. Between each whole number, I got to break it into 6th. And the same thing between the next set of whole numbers, which is 2 and 3. So now, I'm going to go through and label, and I know for 1, it's going to be 6 over 6 because if I have units of 6 and I have 6 of those, it makes the 1 whole. So my next one is 7 sixths. Then I count 8 sixths, 9 sixths. I'm going to write 10 sixths up above for my reference because that's one of my numbers. I have 11 sixths. 12 sixths is 2 because that's double my 1 whole of 6 over 6. Then I have 13 sixths, 14 sixths, 15 sixths is one of my numbers. I'll write it up above. 16 sixths, 17 sixths, and 18 sixths. And I know that that's a whole number because 6 can go into 18 3 times, but also it's because this 6 over 6 plus 6 over 6 plus 6 over 6 will get me 3 wholes of 18 over 6. So now, after you fill in C, you can come down to 2, question 2, and it says, use the number lines above to compare the fractions, the following fractions using your comparing symbols. So let's look at the first one, 17 sixths and 15 sixths, and I can see those right on the number line. Here is 17 sixths. Here's 15 sixths. If I want to know which one is greater, it's going to be further to the right on the number line. The further right you go, the higher the value is. So 17 sixths, I can see, is greater than 15 sixths because it's further to the right. Let's take a look at the next one. We have 7 thirds and 9 thirds. If I come up here, I see 7 thirds is right here, and 9 thirds is right here, and I know 9 thirds is further to the right. So when I go down to draw my symbol, 9 thirds is greater. So 7 thirds, if I were going to read that statement, 7 thirds is less than 9 thirds because 9 thirds is further on to the right on the number line. Let's do one more. We'll come down here to this one, 6 thirds and 12 sixths. And if I look up in my number line, 6 thirds is right here at 2. And I got to look at a different number line. 12 sixths is right here, and I see that it's at 2. So 6 thirds and 12 sixths are equal to each other because they're at the same place on the number line. So let's take a look at page 2. Page 2 will do the first question. Your answers can vary for this one. You can just pick any number that you want from your number line. So use fractions from the number lines in problem 1. Complete the sentence. Use words, pictures, or numbers to explain how you made that comparison. So I'm going to pick a fraction, and I'll do 4/3 is greater than 3/3. And how do I know that 4/3 is greater than 3/3? I know this because 4/3 is further to the left on the number, or further to the right on the number line. And there's my statement right there. 4/3 is greater than 3/3 because 4/3 is further to the right on the number line. So that's what you'll be doing for the next 2 questions. Just make sure that you're using your number lines to help out with your explanations. Hope this helps, and thanks for watching.